Long time no see. Sorry guys, I've just been so busy over here trying to get deals closed that I just haven't had as much time to do videos. But lucky us, lucky me, lucky everybody. I got time, and let's jump into it. So you know what it is. Rush ABQ. Go ahead and put some emphasis on that Q, because you know what we do, making the videos that you want, the trucks that you need, and nothing different but this bad boy. I'd like to introduce to you another one-off design. 2050 torque, 565 horse, as we usually do it, but another one-off design. And I'd like to introduce to you guys the Harpoon. Why the Harpoon? If you look at it, it's something like a harpoon. I did blue to symbolize an ocean. The truck is going to drive through the freeway the same way as a harpoon would soar through the skies. So let's go ahead and get into the color. We got a dark rich blue effect. A lot of flake, heavy flake, very vibrant, nice color with a legendary silver. Silver is already mostly flake as it is, but as you guys know from previous videos, legendary colors have twice the amount of flake. Tall 24 rubber to go ahead and fill in that fender. SS premium air cleaners, distinguishable by the fact that the bolts are inside of the holder. Air cleaners lights on the front and back, halogen headlights with the Lexan cover, extra roof light clearance, extra roof lights, and extra bar grills, removable bug screen on the back with that big Texas bumper. There's no other way to do it unless we get an aftermarket bumper that's even bigger, big Texas bumper. 60-inch stacks with the miter cut, 7-inch diameter. The big boy is the biggest you can get from the factory. Also put a little bit of the elbow on there. It's not as big as that pre-emission elbow, but nonetheless it's nice to see. 8-inch drop panels, also painted the same base color of the dark rich blue effect. Painted tanks, 135 gallons on the driver's side, 150 on the passenger. 30-inch Hodge-built quarter fenders, the best you can get from the factory. Tall 24 rubber. That's 24-inch rims. Those big rubber tires giving you that perfect 1400 RPM rating at 75 miles per hour. 48-inch fifth wheel slide with a FW35 fifth wheel, which is rated at 55,000 pounds on the GVCW rating. 6 flush loading lights. I thought it'd be cool to have them on just because I never have them on in the videos. Logger style CB radio and radio antenna with the bunk heater. That's what that little knob's going to be. Now, I always talk about the Arctic wraps on the fuel lines, but I never show it. Here's a really good angle of it. Arctic wrap fuel lines going to keep you from busting in cold country when it comes to your fuel lines. Somebody's going to say with me, if you watch these videos enough, premium mud flap hangers. People steal mud flaps because people steal mud flaps. If you don't have the tools, you're not getting this off. That's just as simple as that. Let's go ahead and look at these tires just one more time. Shining. Got the step on the frame. Also polished locking fuel caps to make sure people aren't siphoning your stuff. But I know you keep on seeing a little glimpse of that blue underlight. Those grody lights, I think we do about 13 boxes of them. They stick great. Sometimes you'll hear people talk bad about double-sided tape. Ours are very expensive, so we make sure that they work properly. But look at this design. I mean, you're not going to see this anywhere else. But grody lights, bumper, front fender, underneath the cabin, also underneath the sleeper. But something that we have done in recent times, and we're going to continue to do, is we are putting the lights underneath the frame rails. It's going all the way back, even towards the differentials area. Sorry about that, guys. But I mean, if you're gonna spend this much money, why would we go cheap? Breather lights, platinum interior, of course. Once again, we're already in that point to where this truck is kind of pricey. We might as well make it exactly the way you want it. So navigation screen has extra gauges in it, full locking differentials, PTO switches. I mean, pretty much anything you got, you name it, we put it in here. CB radio. We leave the microphone alone so people just don't steal it or mess with it too often. But wood grain throughout the entire cabin, throughout the entire sleeper, wood grain control panel. You got the closet on the driver's side, closet spacing. And then on the passenger side, one of my more favorite features, especially for a flat top, is going to be your business center. It's very hard to keep these things clean, so we like to make things to help you organize it or help your drivers organize it. Another thing is that fold-away arm. It's hard to squeeze through these spots, so we just kind of make it to where even the bigger guys can enjoy the flat top life, because the flat top life is the Cadillac life. Driving a truck with one finger for 8 hours is much better than having to steer a boat left while you're trying to stay straight, because the wind is pushing you everywhere. And if you're a driver, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But once again, I say it at the end of every video, and I'm very sincere about it. I really appreciate my customers. I really appreciate all the subscribers. We're still at a small number. We're at 54. We're picking up, but we're going to get there. And thank you guys for joining us at Rush ABQ again. Put some emphasis on that Q. And while you're at it, go ahead and join the Red Oval crew. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Rush ABQ. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Hit that little button and keep up with everything that we do. Rush ABQ.